In late 1990s to early 2000s, there was high demand by Korean people for immigration and international admission to Canada. The information about Canada was accessed by many people, and it helped increment of Korean people's immigration. So, many people already knew about Canada's climate, famous city names, and Canadian university rankings. However, detailed history of Canada is less known to people. One of the reasons was the books about Canadian history are scarce in Korean book market industry. The book Canada Yuksa Digest Beck is one of the scarce gem in the book industry. It is detailed written book, depicting important events of Canadian history by 16 chapters, easy to digest manner, the topics from Aboriginal peoples, to vote on the Quebec's independent demand, which is very good reference book for general readers if they have to write about Canadian history home assignment. The book is written by medical doctor, having immigration experiences at Vancouver. He studied Canadian history at college. So is professional rigor and details like professional historian. It explains obscure knowledges about the flow and the stream of Canadian history, which we have to focus carefully on professional documents, such as Fort Prince of Wales or many figures like David Thompson, Simon Fraser, and name of company such as Northwest Company, the regional name as New Caledonia, and so on. There is some friendly names such as Louis Riel, John A. MacDonald, Trudeau. I have thought if I got this book, it would be better for accomplishment to do home assignment works. Canada has relatively newer history than Korea. Even if so, we have great democracy and capitalistic constitution, competitive industrial development, and have famous social security system. God keeps our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on God for thee, is chanted in my head when I read books like this. The Aboriginal people's preoccupation within Canadian regions started living history of human in this land. Many European explorers visited this land. French and British people immigrated and settled in, and did collisions for maximized right. The battle occurred in this land. The two main streams eventually reconciliated, and throughout the big events like World War participation and modern democratic settlement continued. There were uprising revolt from getting the right of Métis, and later establishing Social Security, allowing women's vote, quarantine to Japanese immigrants, apology for discriminated Aboriginal peoples far later. There has been many recognition and effort for making community open to new immigration from various regions. It is very fame of Canadian community with social security system that warrants human right. I have continued to learn on Canadian history, especially focusing on social security, including their wisdom on the taxation, to foster even better social security system. Korean people allot tax very low rates until 2019, and incremented social security demand was high. So is government's challenge when they have to lessen their increment of governmental debt. Canadian taxation system would be referential work for Korean economy too. The book introduced in this review is superb reference for detail and publicity as well, scarce reference book written in Korean language. I suggest this book readers must read. In this book there are famous events as well as obscure events too, good reference work. 10 out of 10 ratings.